very briefly, these, oh my gosh. Oh, I wish you could feel them. Because sometimes when you see a sweater knit pant, it's really kind of pajama-y, you know what I mean? This knit is kind of tight. It's like, it's got body to it. So you feel like even though you're wearing a comfortable pant, it really feels like it's holding you in. Here it is in sand. We have it in black. There's that canvas, which is the lightest option, extra small to 3X, and this one is 22 inches, so it is made to be a cropped pant. Okay, Stephanie, let's talk details on this.
Let's talk details. Let's talk all the times in my life I have attempted to wear sweater pants only to have them be tight and constricting and sweaty, uncomfortable. Is to me, I can hardly believe that we can even call these sweater knit pants. They're just an easy fabric. And as you were showing a minute ago, they have so much stress or flex. You will feel like you're wearing just nice, snuggly, warm pajama pants. They hang, they have like the right amount of give, the right amount of spandex, the right amount of stretch. Even better, they also don't pill. So one of the best things that I love about these is they hold up. Again, I throw them in the washer, hang them up to dry, and they last, they come back. Not only do they stretch, but they also recover. And we love that second part, the recovery. They're ones that just go right back to the shape that you like.
Yes, so again, not gonna sag and bag or anything like that. Just so you know, I'm holding onto the canvas. We've got 5 dozen left in canvas. So if you want these in canvas, do not wait. I wanna show you a couple things. I'm gonna step over right here real quick because we've got this sweater coming up. And if you just wanted to do like a nice, comfy, like rich girl look with that, you could do it. That's canvas, because once again, Marla wants your pieces to coordinate. If you got the fringe topper that we were just talking about in canvas and you want it to go, this to go along with it, you can see how great that's gonna look. So if we still have your size in the canvas, don't wait too long because we only have a few dozen of that one remaining. And when I look at these, again, these are the perfect colors because they're neutrals. So they're the perfect colors that I'm gonna pull on all the time. A great option if I don't wanna wear shorts, if I don't wanna wear something like a tight legging or something like that. It's just comfort, but still classic in its look.
Absolutely. And the one thing that I like about, especially the darker pair, again, I'm like Marla. I like to make sure that I'm going to get a lot of wearings of whatever it is that I buy. And I actually will wear the black ones year round because I'll throw boots on with those in the fall and winter. And it kind of gives like a nice silhouette when you've got that nice skinny boot that's underneath with the longer pants. That is a perfect piece to be able to have, again, year round. It's something that's versatile. You can dress it down, you can dress it up, you can wear heels, sandals, a cute pair of flats, a cute pair of canvas tennis shoes. Again, all those options and lots of versatility. And the most important part in the MarlaWynne world, you're comfortable.
Definitely, and just so you know, these are nylon and rayon, so I wish you could feel them. They're so quality. They used to be $67, and really, when I feel these, they're worth every penny. You can even see the ribbing down at the bottom. We have fewer than 400 of these available. If you want to go ahead and pick yours up, do it. Your best bets are going to be in black and in sand. Canvas is almost gone, but if you still have your size there, then go for it. All right. Now we're gonna move on to the sweater that I just was showing you.